Okay, so I want to talk now about creating a powerful daily schedule and routine. As a business owner, how you invest your time is one of the most important disciplines and skills to develop. In my coaching practice, I work with clients to think accurately, plan strategically, and act accordingly. The acting accordingly is where time management, your daily routine, and your prioritization of tasks becomes crucial. So we're going to focus on that particular section here. Now, the first thing I have my clients start to identify is how they're currently investing their time. And if you look at this on an XY chart, you can see that there are high value tasks on the top, low value tasks on the bottom. And along the x-axis, there are high urgency tasks and there are low urgency tasks. High urgency means that there will be a consequence today or tomorrow if you don't do this task. And obviously the value of that task can be subjective, but that's often the skill of being a business owner, is discerning what is the appropriate investment of your time or your team's time. That is what you're converting into money, is time. You're converting your talent, your skill, your energy into your financial success. So choosing how to invest your time is so crucial. Now, I do some very basic prioritization here based on how I believe business owners actually build success and how I observed building success in my own business. A-rated tasks are actually the tasks that are not urgent. They are the high value tasks that have a low urgency. This can include things like building a new website. This can include developing new products or developing a new service for your clients, or launching an entirely new line of products for your consumers. No one is going to come along and reprimand you for not getting this done today or tomorrow. It's always the thing that you can procrastinate on in your business. It's highly valuable, but it doesn't necessarily have a sense of urgency like distractions or true emergencies have in your life. So we want to focus on putting those tasks into your schedule. Now, the other category of tasks are high value tasks that are urgent. If someone wants to hire you, getting them an invoice and getting paid is a high value and urgent task. Or if there's a negative consequence for you not doing something and you should do it, that can be a high value and highly urgent task. Most business owners are not focused on these two quadrants. They're mostly focused on the bottom two. So if something has high urgency and low value, these can be your personal email distractions, something that kind of creeps up on you that you've known you've had to deal with for a while and you've been putting off, and now all of a sudden your car registration is due, or your driver's license has expired, or fill in the blank. Something has become urgent, but it is not valuable. Or you have a colleague or someone on your team who always has an emergency, but it's not strategically valuable to the business or to you succeeding in your company. And then the last category are the D-rated tasks. These are low urgency, low value. If at all, these tasks should be ignored, although often something that is low urgency and low value will move from the bottom left to the bottom right and all of a sudden become urgent. So it can't be ignored entirely if they are tasks that need to be done. So with that framing, that's how I recommend you start filtering your tasks through each day, how you're investing your time. Are they high valuable or are they low value? Are you responding to urgencies and emergencies, or are you being proactive in what you are selecting to take on? So if you apply this value urgency matrix to your schedule, the 4-step process I teach my clients to do is define, eliminate, automate, and liberate. Make a deal. Now, I'm just going to cover some basics that are in these 4 steps. I work with my clients to apply this rigorously to their whole schedule over several months. But one of the first concepts when looking at time management is to understand the natural cycle that you and your body go throughout the day. And in Daniel Pink's book, When, he studied and noted that there is a natural rhythm to our productivity. There's a natural rhythm to our mood and to our emotions throughout the day. And across many different surveys and data sets, this peak, trough, and rebound is the common pattern for people throughout a working day. They peak up in the morning and late morning after you've kind of properly eaten, taken care of yourself, got enough sleep, maybe exercise. You peak up in your activity around the late morning hour, and then you hit a trough, usually in the afternoon. That's when a lot of caffeine or other kind of indulgences start to come out to get you through that trough, and then you rebound in the evening. And you may have noticed this in your own life. The chart may look different based off of your own schedule and routine. Personally, my peak is actually around 10 a.m. or maybe even a bit earlier, and I trough out right at the middle of the day and rebound again. But you need to take responsibility for this when designing what tasks you're going to take on. The peak and rebound should be the times where you're taking on those strategically valuable tasks or the tasks that you've been putting off and ignoring. Don't keep putting tasks that you don't want to do, that you have a lot of resistance to, in the trough and expect that they're going to get done. If you have something you've been putting off, put them at other times throughout the day to give yourself a chance at actually getting it done. So here are 5 top time management adjustments that my clients often put in place. The first and most important is to establish a morning routine. I'm a big fan of setting up your morning for success, because the first 60 to 90 minutes of your day is usually when there's a lot of mental acuity, you're feeling good, hopefully you've slept well, and you're ready to work. So establishing a morning routine that launches you into your workday is so critical, and that often then bleeds back into the previous day about what your evening routine is. So those go together. Establishing a morning routine. This doesn't mean you need to become an early riser. If your morning routine starts at 9 or 10 a.m., that's fine. But as long as you have a routine to start your day before that first block of your day starts. And to couple up with that, to buddy up with that, is the concept of eating the frog, doing the highest value or most difficult task in the first 90 minutes of your workday. This psychologically has you experience a win to start the day, instead of being buried by the email that you got, or overwhelmed by social media posts or other conversations that you're reacting to. Taking on something proactively in the first chunk of the day will make a huge difference in your productivity overall. You should also structure your calendar to support your biology patterns. Take breaks often. Observe your own rhythm. There is a common misconception out there that you should just work harder, sleep less, and push. That leads to burnout. That leads to an unsustainable style of working. You need to be responsible for your own needs throughout the day, throughout the week, month, and year. This is a marathon, not a sprint, if you're going to have your own business. So you need to take care of yourself, your most valuable asset. Another big recommendation that my clients take on is to respond to email once or twice per day. Now, if you let that sink in, you might notice that your pattern around email or perhaps social media is not once or twice a day. It's once or twice an hour, or once or twice every 10 minutes. You constantly have your email open and it's pinging you every single time, and you're constantly checking it. Turn that email off. Turn off send receive if you can, and let emails batch into you at around 11 a.m. and then again at 3 p.m. and respond to emails in those 2 time periods. You will notice that there wasn't that big of a consequence for you waiting all the way till 11 a.m. to respond to emails. Do it. It's a game changer for how you are productive and proactive with your business. And fifth and finally, reduce low value distractions. So if the first thing you do in the morning is check social media, check the news, check YouTube, check email, take a break, turn that off and swap that out with some other aspect of your morning routine, and have the discipline to put your phone down, flip it upside down, even put on limits of how many times you can open or look at an app or what time you can. There's a lot of tools in your phone to support you there. Don't let social media bleed out your productivity throughout the day. You have to grab a hold of your own schedule and actually do something about leaning in and being proactive with your time management. If you apply just a few of these time management adjustments, I promise you're going to notice several more hours in your day freeing up. You'll be focusing on more valuable tasks, and your business will succeed and flourish as a result.